Mm. Greetings, beautiful people. This is Natural, coming to you from the lovely island of Grenada. So, anyway, happy weekend and all that good stuff. I'm sucking on my lemon. I'm fixing me some moringa tea, and I hope you have a good weekend. I've been trying to do a couple videos for the last couple days, but the last video I did took so much out of me. The what was it? Dear Grenada Public Transportation. So this is the update. Update, dear Public Grenada Transportation. And I'm laughing because everywhere I've gone on the island, every single day, not one day since I made that video, is somebody say, Natural. I love y'all. This is why I love living in small spaces, places. What is Grenada? 133 or 138? Somebody let me know. Square miles. I know it's one of them. I think it's 33. I know it's a little larger than Antigua. Oh, that's my next video. I'm comparing the two since I lived on the island. But we're going to stick to this. Let's stick to this. Update. Public transportation. So I finally got to be one-on-one this morning with an officer, with a bus driver. He was coming down Jonas Road, and he said, and I was walking. I was halfway up to the bus stop. At least I was up the hill. I did the hard work, the hard part. The rest way was round to the bus stop. So anyway, he stopped, and he said, "You going up or down, whichever way town is considered?" And I said, "Yeah." So I said, "Well, since I got you here, let me just ask you a couple questions." I said, who made the conscious decision to say, well, just coming to the junction is good enough, and don't come all the way down a road that could be the simple solution? Come down. Even if you don't go all the way down to Happy Hill Junction. Anyway, we pass all that. For those of you who did not see the video, don't have a clue what I'm talking about, watch the video, the last video, please. It's called Dear Public Transportation Grenada. So this is just an update. So I don't have to go through all the details, and what I think the solution should be. This is the conversation, the bus driver, and he was rather young too. So not that that negates any of what he said. I appreciate him this morning. But he pretty much said, I walked into this. And what he was saying he walked into was to leave out a whole slew of stretch of road. And he also confirmed what I just found out. I just found out that I live on a farm. But wait a minute. It's not a bad thing, y'all. It's not a bad thing. Let me tell you the beautiful thing. It ain't like no public transportation gonna come up and down a farm. So where else in the world can I lay back like this? Outside. Beautiful color. I'm telling you, I got the most beautiful tiny house on the island. I don't care what y'all say. If you got something more beautiful, tiny, send me a picture of it and I'll give you $1 million. Ain't gonna be nothing. Listen. Where else in the world can I lay back like this and just look at this beautiful view in front of me? Hold on, let me show. See that, beautiful people? You see all them flowers? All that medicine? Lovely moringa right next door to my home. No more blood pressure. No more cholesterol. The sale ends Monday, people. One farm. Beautiful, right? Is this beautiful or is this beautiful? Like, because I could look at this all day long. Wait for the sun and the moon and the stars to come out. They all be right there. I'd be getting the full moon. Oh, Diggity, diggity, diggity. Number 2 farm. All those are seasoned peppers. Yes. All that popo tree, papaya. Yes. Just food all the way back there. Beautiful. Number 2, right? So the next mile you see me walk, all food, cacao, right in front of you, orange. Yes. So the next mile is food. So where else in the world? So while I discovered I live on a farm, no public transportation comes through a farm, which makes sense. I'm the last one to know though. Why didn't I know? I was in denial. I was in denial because of all the beauty. I was in denial because of all the beauty that I'm surrounded by. I've always wanted to live wrapped around green. This is a perfect example of you can't get everything in one package. This is a perfect example of the fact that you cannot get everything in one package. Because I'm telling you, y'all, while I got the most beautiful tiny house on I've been here 9 years next month. Next month, I will be honoring that. And plus, it's something special in the number 9. I got to figure out what that is, but it's something special. I've always wanted to be wrapped around all green without being just straight up in the bush. So at the top of the mountain, Mount Morris means mountain. Mountain Morris. Oh gosh. I can't believe I'm the last one to know I live on a farm, but it's so damn beautiful. It's like I'm really in a love-hate relationship. I've never been in, I've been in lump-sided relationships. Just got out of one of them, but I'm just saying, love, hate. Like I could sit here all night. I know how to protect myself from the mosquitoes, so I ain't got to worry about them. I got my plants and everything all surrounding me. You just seen the view. A few dogs barking, a few roosters crowing. I love that shit. However, because and the car situation should be straight soon, but that's not the point. I really don't even want to be in a situation like this. Hold on, let me get my tea. I smell my moringa tea. Yeah, look at that. So most of the golden apple, most of the food just falls on the ground, which is very painful to watch. You got a lot of hungry people. So imagine walking for at least a mile or two and food's on the ground. Look, green fig, all kinds of banana. I'm still on the same road. I live on a farm road, y'all, and it's all good. Look, coconut water, good for your heart. Sip, 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 sip. Sip, sip, sip. Look, breadfruit. Can you see the breadfruit? My favorite. Yes. Okay. By the way, blissful morning. Okay, so listen, we just gonna pass all. Let me stop repeating myself as far as cheers, beautiful people, cheers. So yes, it's just the whole thing. I got this rule. You know how you just hold on to rules. You've been single so long, even in a marriage, even in my marriage, I was single. I ain't in denial. So I'm in this single mode. So like wherever I live, it was always because I know I asked the creator for international life. He blessed me with it. And I'm doing great things with the blessings. So I just want to give thanks to the Most High for that. So I'm not complaining, but this love-hate relationship is heavy because something did happen to my car. And this is the reason why I like to move in such a way, no matter where I live. And if something happened to the car, because it's a material thing, anything can happen to a car. And I can't get out of here becomes a hustle. To get out of here, to come back is even worse. To get out of here can be rather simple sometimes. It can be rather simple sometimes, but I'm telling you, nobody should have to hustle to get home. I moved to the islands for specific reasons. That whole laid back relaxation, look like you retired but you ain't yet, act like you retired but you ain't yet, that whole thing. And I've been doing just that until for a whole year. It was like a whole year. They just spoiled me. Imagine somebody spoil you. And I never really knew what it felt like or looked like to be spoiled. But they was picking me up in the front of my door, dropping me off in the front of my door, grabbing my big giant watermelons and putting, because I knew I was right in front of my door. I didn't rush the insurance company. I didn't rush the lawyer. I didn't rush the little thief guy that came and stole from me. And then all of a sudden, it's like somebody pulled the carpet from under you and you bust your behind and you stand back up. And all of a sudden, you don't even hear the engine roar. I used to wake up to the sounds of the bus. Look, this guy said today on the bus, who's inviting me to a beautiful event that happens here in Mount Morris to do some drumming, and I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm going to bring y'all along. I'm going to bring y'all along, of course. But he said, wow, sis. I'm going to say this and I'm done. He said, wow, you must be, because he was asking me where I live, and I told him. And he said, okay, I know right where you live. He said, so peaceful down there. He said, I know you be excited, no cars, no sounds to the engines. And I was listening to all the stuff. And I said, you know what, brother, all that is beautiful. I live on a farm. I got food all around me. I'm wrapped in green. I don't hear, 2 cars might not go through here all day long now, to where everybody was coming through here. And so it went from to, imagine that. That's how it did. And so I was like, so now the sounds of the buses don't wake me up in the morning. The birds chirping, which I love anyway, and the owls, whatever that sound is they make, and just couple goats when they get it on. And so anyway, while I live in the most beautiful place I lived in the whole 9 years, transportation was snatched away from me. And yes, like I said, everything will be straight soon. However, so anyway, the bus driver just confirmed what he knew or didn't know. He said he walked into it. He walked into it. He was young. He knew that. My thing is, why haven't you guys been back to the table? Why haven't you guys been back to the table to discuss? Apparently, it's not important, right? So I surrender. And one little bus driver guy, when I was coming, he was laughing. And I said, are you laughing at me or are you laughing with me? He said, I'm laughing with you. I said, but I ain't laughing. That's suffering. I ain't come here to suffer, y'all. Pain is necessary, but suffering is optional. So that's it. I'm going to surrender. However I get home, I get home. And we just going to see how this thing works out. Right? Love and respect. Bus drivers, be nice to me, especially them number 8s. Bring me home, please. Love y'all. Listen, my neighbors at the top of the hill, first of all, look at their view. That's the neighbor. And look at their view. Absolutely stunning to die for, right? And their yard always looks so beautiful. That's a whole lot of grass to cut. Oh, I know the grass cutter must be happy. Good morning. I'm videoing your beautiful yard. You have such a beautiful view. You must be so well pleased. Have a good day.